like I'm trying to like when you work out and like
Whenever I'm
like
doing like
when
any
we
physical
when
activity.
we but when we were going on a hike through
Hmm.
Colorado
Yeah,
in what July of
yeah.
last no a couple years ago now. And then when we were walking around like Nebraska Furniture Mart
Hmm.
in like November, same level of sweat.
Yeah, no matter what.
The exact same.
Standing
We were like
standing
indoors.
still in 32-degree weather with only a long sleeve shirt and jeans on, pit stains.
Yeah, and it's absolutely wild.
That's how
It's
I've
one of
just
the things
always
that it's
been.
like why even make fun of it? Like
Yeah,
he knows. We all
I'm
know.
well aware, and I think it's like the
Yeah.
fact that I do just drink a lot of water
Yeah,
as
which is
well.
not a bad thing.
No, and then it's
But I
just
think
also my family genes. Like my dad was like that.
yeah.
All my brothers
Yeah.
are like that. Even my sister's like that. It's just we're
Mhm.
all the same. We all know it, and we're just like, yep, it's just what we have to live with. I have to pick my
Yeah.
clothes selectively because I know wherever I go in the summertime, I want to be sweating.
Yeah. You're looking like awfully shaggy.
Yeah, on my way of getting out of the army, letting the
Yeah.
hair grow out, got the beard going. I'm
So
enjoying my
you're like
time.
officially kind of done with like your
Yep,
average day-to-day work stuff.
yep. I'm just doing my construction classes and stuff like that. We built a cube today, and or not yesterday and today. We did like
Mhm.
a 12 by 12 cube. Where like the struts
With your
were.
class, are you in like a class with other like people getting out, or are
Yeah,
you in like
we're
shop
all.
class with like high schoolers?
No, we're all getting out. Yeah,
Okay.
and like they are making it. It's kind of like high school shop class again, but like with construction to it as well. It's just like there are some dudes there that have like never touched power tools or anything like that. And like me and Tom, we did like 2 years of construction tech together, and
Yeah.
um,
Dude, how do you go so long without not you, but like how do these dudes go
yeah, I don't know,
so long with
no idea.
like even a power drill? There's like
Yeah,
there's
like one of them was sitting there for like a while trying to figure out why his fucking the blade was fucking binding on him. But it's because he's like trying to like do like a sharp turn on a fucking skill saw on a fucking piece of plywood. Like it doesn't work like that. You have to keep it going, and then
yeah.
fucking slow, over exaggerated movements. Not just like you can't just turn it on a
Especially when
dime.
like depending on how big the wood is, it's just
Yeah, and it was just on plywood too.
yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, I've been enjoying it. I look more and more like a civilian with each passing day. Just not giving a fuck.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be a bro vet.
So are you are we already recording?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. How about you talk about our trip to Lincoln?
Our trip. Oh, our trip to Lincoln. Yes.
Our trip.
So, you mean my trip to Lincoln? It turned out to be.
Yeah. Yeah.
Um. Yeah, it sucks that how everything went for you.
It
Um.
is what it is.
So, got to the game. So I parked near the Airbnb, right?
Yeah.
They all came and picked me up because I was in the back of my truck drinking. Like I was just like, you know what, I'm gonna pregame. I
Not
don't
I
even.
told. Yeah.
I didn't feel that bad. Like I just like, I had like 6 beers with me. I'm just like, I drank a lot of water the day before, which helps with like the alcohol and how it feels. And I was just like, sitting there like, I'm not feeling shit right now. Normally I would. I don't know what I'd ate or what I did in preparation on accident. um, but yeah, I was feeling fine. Started feeling a little bit fuzzy after the shooters that we had. Like I got
Mhm.
that warm fuzzy in my cheeks, and then throughout the game it just went away. I'm just like, this is boring. Um,
Yeah.
but the game all around,
Well, hold up. Let's back up because I was told there's some details. So like they pick you up,
yep,
and the idea from the Airbnb to Memorial Stadium is a walking distance.
yes,
I was told that our friend Josh, who
yep,
picked you up, was like, "No, we're gonna get some closer parking."
yeah,
Literally parked like a block away. They said that they
yep,
could still see your car
Yeah.
in the Airbnb parked, they paid like $15
Yeah.
for that.
We got $15 parking.
Did anyone, like, when you guys were rolling up, did anyone go like, dude, it's right there?
Well, we all did, and Josh just went through with it. No idea why.
Apparently, he was also complaining about paying the $15, like no one volunteered it, and it's like, bro, why would you even work there if that's the...
If we can still see the fucking stadium. Like, we could see the stadium, we could see my truck. What are we doing?
Like, roughly, how many, like, was it like a block, 2 blocks, like...
3 blocks, at most.
At most?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Crazy.
So,
but yeah.
do that, and then I was told you walk to the stadium. I'm assuming Hoffmeyer's just...
Yeah, like, we had to keep on... Me and Aaron and your brother... I don't know if we said
Billy.
it... Okay, yeah. Billy, we had to keep on stopping and waiting for fucking Hoffmeyer and Josh and Noah to catch up. Because, like...
part of the story was left out.
We're like... I think... Your brother, your brother got it from your dad just having to move it with a purpose. And so like we're moving with
and didn't you guys were kind of cutting it close to the game start.
Yeah, we were. And so it was just like really annoying to have to stop. All right. And then when we walk a little bit farther and I blaze a trail just fucking moving through everybody, and then I usually would lose Aaron just by like a step or two. And I'd stop because I'm like, where the fuck is everyone? Like, do they see me? And I look back.
Yeah.
They catch up.
One guy has, at the time, we thought 5 tickets.
Yep.
Or 6 tickets or whatever.
Yeah. So he had all the tickets. So, like, they'd sent him an email, but they resent him the same email. That's where everything was going wrong. And they're trying to connect. So Ticketmaster was trying to connect to the dude that was selling the tickets. The dude selling the tickets was never responding.
Yeah.
And then, it just became a whole shit show. And I had to fucking do some old...
We were down technically 2 tickets, but...
Just one,
in actuality, it was kind of 1.
Yeah. We had to do some old bar tricks where you just slam the fucking person with enough people at the door. And as they're scanning, one person slips through so they lose count.
Which I was told Billy was the...
So the first time I did it, but the second time it was a lot harder because the dude was kind of being a douchebag about with the tickets. And Billy's a lot smaller than all of us. And we could better shield him as he slips through. But Aaron was uncomfortable letting Billy do it. So I was like, all right, Noah, you're next then.
Which makes sense.
It makes sense. But... So Noah was next because he's the next shortest and smallest of the group. So we did the shielding. He slipped through. The the final person that did our ticket scanning was kind of a dickhead about it. He was like, "This is only 5 tickets," and I started to explain like, "Hey, we're waiting on Ticketmaster to fucking get the other dude." And he was like, "You know what? Fine, go ahead." And I was like, "Oh, thanks."
That's what Aaron was like. Yeah, he just gave up. He's like, whatever, go ahead.
And like our seats were open too, so it wasn't really.
Yeah, like it's not like we were taking anyone's seats. We bought the ticket.
Like there's the receipt for it. But we got in the game. We missed the national anthem and the flyover.
Looked like the world's slowest flyover, by the way.
Yeah, it was a CH-47 Chinook, and they are known to be slower flying helicopters. But they're also big as shit, and they can carry a fuck ton of weight.
Oh no, yeah, they're huge.
Huge.
Thank you.
Trying to remember it all. We showed up, and the game was moving really slow. It was a mostly turnover game on both sides. Fucking... God, I forgot already.
Everybody else who went to the game that are Husker fans has said it was fun. They're like, it was a fun game. We lost, but it was a fun game.
It was just like... It just really sucked seeing like both teams turn over the ball that much. And it's just... It wasn't even like the defense was that good. it was just turnover central on both sides.
I heard Jeff Sims was just
absolute dog shit.
Awful.
Absolutely awful. Yeah. And then they put in Brock Purdy's little brother,
Chubba,
and he threw 2 good passes, and on the third one,
and interception in the end zone, right?
Yeah, and on the third one, I think he just made a bad read, and he didn't see the third defender. Like, he saw the 2 that were trailing behind their fucking guy, but didn't see the safety that had creeped into the middle. And yeah,
is he like a freshman?
Yeah, he's a freshman. So they have.
Like, they're gonna make mistakes.
Yeah, and like I wasn't mad at that because like I've made that same mistake too. Like I see my wide receivers beating their defender, and like, okay, cool, I just have to throw it in front of them. That's an easy pass. But then that safety or that linebacker will just kind of creep into their zone and like really blend into everybody. So like you see that read and you toss it and you're like, awesome. And then you just see hands jump up behind your one receiver that's crossing because you threw over the top of them to hit the receiver on the back. There's just a dude right there like, ah. He's like, shit.
Now, I guess I want to get your story from the CC's Pizza fiasco.
Oh my god, that was terrible. Dude, the fucking CC's Pizza.
So that was right after the game, right?
Yeah, it was right after. Well, now, we went back to the Airbnb, put all of our shit in, but
right. So I will not really defend Nate, but I will say, as a child, I love CC's Pizza.
I've never had CC's Pizza before.
Do you know?
No.
We went to Lincoln one time and we had CC's Pizza. Were you not there with us?
No.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's not bad, but that's also when you're a child, and I feel like everything's good for you when you're a child.
Yeah.
But go ahead because I'm assuming Nate was the one.
Nate was the one that was really pressuring it the whole time, and we're like, dude, there's canes. Like, we really don't want to go.
Why don't you guys like do something that's like unique to Lincoln?
Because Hoffmeyer was low on funds. I wasn't also trying to ball out either because I still had to do another drive later and pay for gas. And a lot of us were just kind of sitting there like, yeah, I don't really want to pay that much right now. Like, we're all into the paycheck kind of hurting right now. We just want something cheap and easy. And that discussion did come up, and then we're like, then the counter argument of hurting on funds came in, and that really kind of overruled. If
I was there, I would have been like, nah, I want to go someplace that like it's not in Omaha, it's something specific to Lincoln. That's what I would have.
No, yeah, and I agree with you.
Knowing my money, I wouldn't have been able to ball out either.
Yeah.
But, I mean, at Memorial, you can't buy drinks. So you're kind of saving money there. You also don't want to buy food at a football game because they're notoriously just dog
So they had Valentino's pizza there.
I never had it.
I had it there. I had a couple slices because I was starving. I didn't have breakfast.
You had some beers.
Yeah, that's pretty much what I had for breakfast. It's good calories.
Yeah, it's good, protein and such.
Yeah, and that's also the other reason why I'm kind of surprised on why I didn't feel the alcohol that much until I had the shooter. And that even took like 20 minutes to like make me feel something. I'm like...
Also, I'm surprised you guys didn't just sneak in more alcohol. Like,
were
they
neither.
That, like...
No, they weren't. Dude, honestly...
Fucking Nate was like, oh... They make you open up your jackets, and I was like, dude, but you could still sneak in a decent amount.
Yeah. No, like, I didn't even have to open up my jacket. Dude, and there's also, like, no metal detectors either.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, I'm just sitting there like, you guys are just asking for, like, a crisis to happen.
I think they just, like, I don't know. They probably feel like most
sane
Hamas,
people are not gonna,
Well, like, say Hamas, I don't know why, comes to Lincoln, Nebraska to protest, and they shoot up the Memorial Stadium. I feel like a lot of people in that stadium are carrying.
Yeah, probably. Even though it's technically illegal, they're still doing it.
They're still doing it.
But yeah, CC's Pizza was garbage. Absolutely terrible. As soon as we walked in, I'm just sitting there like, all right, I don't like this. This just feels like some like third grader's birthday party place, and it's only because the mom is like, it's only because the mom is like a single mom with like 6 kids, and this is the cheapest thing that you could do.
Noah, who is Hispanic, he apparently looked at everybody. He's like, there ain't a single English speaker here.
Yeah, that's exactly what it was like.
Apparently he was just going hard on Nate. Like, you have subjugated me to the worst dining experience of my life.
Yes.
You are never allowed to pick dinner.
No.
I don't want to hear you talk for the rest of the trip. Like, just shit like
that.
No,
I made like 2 comments to Nate, and he's just like, all right, that's 2 strikes. And I was like, no, motherfucker. The strikes were if I called you fat. And I haven't done that yet.
It was just making fun of you, I thought, and making fun of him in general. I thought that's what we came up with.
Yeah, but on choosing a fucking terrible restaurant... Yeah, so as soon as that happened, and he was just like, that's 2 strikes, and I didn't have anybody else to defend me, knowing the fucking strike thing.
So everyone else knew, like, okay. And I bet you they probably, I bet Nate on the road up there was like, hey, this is the deal with Steffens. You guys, you know.
Yeah, and then I pay full price. Yeah. So, like, I just shut up. I just didn't talk to Nate after that, because it's just like...
yeah, which makes sense.
Yeah. And then they all went out to the bars, and me and Billy stayed back.
I was right. You didn't go out to the bars.
I just didn't, like, Iowa State game came on at 9:15 p.m.
Oh,
and, like, they got to see the Huskers game. I came and watched. And Billy hung out with me. We were chilling out, watching the game. And then Aaron came back. And, yeah, Billy kept on doing, like, the fighting the demons and shit like that while the fucking game was on.
I was told that the women in Lincoln are just way better.
No comment.
As a single man, you have a no comment. Or, excuse me, as a take it man, you are no comment.
Yep.
Does she watch these?
Sometimes.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, just in case, you're no comment.
And, like, in my opinion, no, they aren't. But.
No.
Okay. Yeah. Because my woman...
What's going on with your floor?
My floor?
On the floor. Yeah. What is that? That dirty clothes?
No, that's clean clothes, actually. That's for tomorrow.
The floor.
Because my bag's over there, too. And it's just like...
Okay.
I, like, threw them at, like, my bag.
I'm not trying to critique your whole setup you have here. Mm-hmm. But why do you have a printer? What do you need a printer for?
To print out paperwork and shit. For, like, the Army and stuff.
You can't just do that at the office?
No, I have to have a government, like, computer access, which I have to take a course for, and then have to go through, like, 6 different types of people to get it, just to get fucking access to a fucking government computer.
And then they provide you the printer, or did you have to buy your own printer?
It was my dad's. So, free.
Oh, okay.
Inheritance.
That works, I guess.
Yeah, that's my printer. I need to fucking get rid of these plastic drawers because I fucking hate having plastic drawers.
Yeah, they do. They suck.
Yeah, they're terrible. Yeah, I didn't mind the game. It was a good time, but it's just like I said, it just sucked.
I was told there was a huge shift change or an attitude change when it was clear that I wasn't gonna make it.
Oh, there was, yeah. Yeah, everybody started going on their phones more and everything like that. I was also missing out on having my good buddy, my goodest buddy.
No, I was super bummed.
Yeah,
I was super bummed.
So I guess I'll be seeing you probably Thanksgiving weekend then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I'm trying to make some time.
I have a wedding to attend to on Saturday, which reminds me tomorrow I need to go buy a new sports.
Saturday?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I'm getting married.
I know it wasn't you dick, but I meant hey, get down.
Well, no, she changed up her dress idea, and because apparently everybody's wearing like jeans and fucking polos and shit, but she still wants to wear a dress. So I'm like, I will match whatever you put on. And she's wearing like a class down, a more casual kind of dress. So I'm like, all right, cool. I'll wear like black slacks.
Is it like one of those farmer type weddings?
Yeah. So like
those are kind of like those are just becoming cliche now.
They are. They really are. But this is also out in the country too.
Dude, maybe it's just because we live in Omaha. And
yeah,
Kansas,
I think that's what it is.
Everybody, every fucking body. Oh, it's just wear flannel and jeans.
Yeah. And I'm like, she's going to wear a dress, so I'm going to at least wear black slacks, a fucking, a sports coat, and I might go a tie. I might not. Probably not, just because a tie makes it a little bit too, fancy. Yeah. So just sports coat with a... Yeah.
I think, open collar, that's the move.
And just to match, like, her level of, like, what she's wearing. Yeah.
Is she a bridesmaid, or?
No. It's, like, a cousin. Yeah. Yeah. All right, cool. Let's get into college football now.
I just want to shout out. It's Steve Irwin Day, so, shout out.
Oh, yeah. I've been seeing that fucking shit pop up.
Aaron, what's up?
So, Michigan beat Penn State after losing Jim Harbaugh.
That coach, when he was super emotional, that was kind of crazy.
Crazy. But yeah, they were still able to win, so it might not even be Coach Harbaugh fucking stealing signs. Which I find it so like.
Still could be. I think everybody does.
Yeah, everybody does. Like
they fucking cheat in their own way.
Yeah. And also, like, at the same time, stealing signs, with how little time you have to fucking see their fucking sign and then think of a play that counteracts that sign, unless if you're doing, like, shitloads of pre-planning throughout the week, which I don't even know how I would fucking do that, like, and, like, trying to find plays that fucking match that shit or anything like that. Like, the amount of time... Like, stealing signs doesn't even fucking work in football.
I think... But it's... I mean... It's the same thing, like, in baseball.
Yeah.
Like, say if you're stealing signs, like, you know what pitch they're going to throw. You still have to hit that pitch.
Yeah, you still do.
It's still stealing. Like... It's still, cheating and, like...
Yeah.
You take away that certain element of, like, what's going to happen? Is this a trick play?
Yeah. Like, you never know, actually.
Mm-hmm. But they're stealing their signs, and it's like, okay, we know that they're gonna run this formation to the left, right, whatever.
But even sometimes that doesn't even like
they know in their position, like, hey, this is where we can have the most success on shutting this play down.
But like I'm talking about, like, the coach sees the sign and then he comes up with his sign to his team. Like, you have to, like, as soon as they get set up, you need to get fucking ready because they could snap the ball at any point.
Yeah, but I mean, even do you think it's just a head coach? Do you think just the head coach is stealing signs?
No, that's just not the head coach.
And that's the thing that doesn't make sense to me. Why are you just getting rid of the head coach?
Yeah,
it's 100% got to be the entire coaching staff.
Yeah, it has to be,
except for like special teams or fucking shit like that. Because how the fucking a special teams coordinator steal signs? But I digress.
Yeah.
On that.
So. Big one, Missouri absolutely mollywopped Tennessee. So Missouri's number 14, Tennessee's number 13, 36-7.
God damn.
Yeah, the only touchdown Tennessee scored was in the second quarter, and they were shut out the whole entire game. And then UCF beat number 15 Oklahoma State, 45-3. That's fucking huge. And then Texas Tech also upset number 16 Kansas, 16-13. And then no other bit. Oh, fucking shit. Baylor got wrecked. 59-25, Kansas State over Baylor. And then Iowa State also did extremely well, too. I'm forgetting the exact score. But but we beat BYU 45-13. That was a fucking great game to watch. Tons of like running offense, tons of passing offense. Our rookie quarterback right now has already surpassed Brock Purdy's rookie season in like touchdown, quarterback rating, and everything like that in yards. So he's looking
so
like
when he goes to the NFL, he can also be highly overrated.
Yes. Well, no, actually underrated, and then because he came in Mr. Irrelevant.
Yeah, but like once he started
starting, like, he's gonna go 6th round at least, not the last round, and then
yeah,
because
it's like, oh my god, this is the next Brock Purdy.
Yeah. And then the Nebraska game, it was like 10-13, I think.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Oh, we played Maryland. Yeah, 13-10, Maryland.
Are you finally accepting your fate as a Husker fan?
No.
You said we're all in this together. You and me sucking titties.
The Huskers basketball game was...
Yeah, you went to that.
Yes. So I did bring my Iowa State shirt, but then I realized I forgot my Sharpie in my truck, and we'd already gotten the Lincoln. Yeah. So I was just like, fuck. And like, there was the perfect opportunity. There was the perfect opportunity. Like, at halftime, as they're walking out, not Jim Harbaugh. Fucking Fred Hoiberg's like just kind of walking around by the bench. I could have easily been right there by the tunnel, like, hey, the mayor, can you sign my fucking cycling shirt? But then I also found out...
They're 14-year-olds, yeah.
I also found out the people that we went to the Huskers game with, he invited Fred Hoiberg to his wedding.
Wow.
Yeah. And if me and my woman are still together in April, which I'm hoping...
for now, one particular reason.
Yeah. Yeah, he's attending the wedding. And I'm like, so I get to get drunk with Fred Hoiberg? It's like, that's a dream. Like, his friend is in, like, an agriculture class at UNL. And the team went and talked with him. And was just kind of, like, had lunch with him and everything. And he went as, like, the +1. Because he also knew he liked basketball. And so he joined him at the fucking luncheon or dinner or something like that, and just got to talking with him. Has his personal phone number, and I'm just like, I will. Cool, though. It's like, how much do you want for that phone number?
Yeah, I'll pay you my first paycheck for that phone number.
It's just like, I need to meet this man.
I'll give you my entire 401k for that phone number. Since I'm young, there's not much on it. But...
It's like $25, but.
No takesies backsies.
I'm just gonna go hop right on into next week's college football. I'm gonna flip the script around, since I'm already here.
Really badass.
I know, right?
No sleeves. Got the long hair. Don't care.
I'm just doing whatever I want.
He's a fucking rebel.
Fucking. Number 3, Michigan's playing Maryland this week, so maybe they'll... I don't know.
Maryland's gonna get another whooping.
Yeah.
You can make the argument like, oh my god, if they beat the snot out of Nebraska, it's like they're coming in with this momentum. Yeah. They're riding high, but no, they can't be happy with that performance from what I saw.
No. Big one for today, or for this upcoming weekend. Number 21 Kansas State is playing number 25 Kansas. So huge interstate rivalry game.
At Manhattan or?
No, in Lawrence. Where KU plays at. Number 7 Texas playing Iowa State, and like on my Iowa State meme pages and like Iowa State Barstool, all it is just like a fucking horns down fucking meme throw down on every. I think I sent like a couple in our chat. Yeah, we're getting all fucking hyped up because it's in Ames too. We've had a lot of home games this year, which I'm very excited for, but also at the same time, I know next year is just gonna be a bunch of away games, which is gonna piss me off.
Honestly, I was gonna try to hang it up on our little kill wall, but I can't find the thumbtack, so we can just throw it away. He's grabbing it. Yeah. Watch her.
And then who does Nebraska play? They play Wisconsin.
Yeah, so they're losing.
Yeah, probably. But they're also both 5-5, and they're also both 3-4 in the Big Ten. So this is a huge game for both teams to be bowl contenders.
Yeah, Nebraska just needs a win and they get a bowl game.
And I was gonna say that I texted you this about BYU and how they played. They're gonna be.
Man, I think there's someone dropping off a package at our door. I don't know. Someone just heard the little UPS.
BYU is.
Maybe it's from the Unabomber. Sorry. We
just no. It blows up.
Dude, that is so sketchy. What is that? Man, he gave us a lot. What is that?
This is the wrong person.
It's mine now. Let me see it. Maybe it is for me. All three? Are they at least in our neighborhood, or? We'll go. He's still out there. Just say like, "Hey, bro, not us." Incompetency. What the hell's going on here?
I don't know. Someone's got to fucking fix him.
Yeah. I think that's UPS. UPS. This is why FedEx is gonna take over you guys. What are we doing here?
Get it together, guys.
Come on, guy. What are you doing?
BYU has the potential to be a great college team because they have a bunch of younger guys right now. I forgot exactly what it was that I sent to you.
What do you say?
Our neighbors.
BYU looks like it can be dangerous in the coming years if they ever fix their offensive line. That's what it was. So their offensive line, very young. And they were just letting Iowa State blow right through them every single time and was getting sacks, creating fucking disruption, forced throws. Yeah. It was, and even on their run plays too. Like, they would sneak a couple good ones through, but it was just like, yeah, we were fucking. The first quarter was the only time they were competitive, and then after that, it was just game over for them.
Yeah.
UFC. Were you able to watch the fights?
I wasn't able to watch, dude. It's okay. Let me break down my Saturday for you.
Okay.
So, the hope at work was, dude. So the guy who was on PTO for Saturday, which was the reason I couldn't get off work, fucking came to the store because he raises puppies.
Yeah.
That's actually how I got Jules. And he was like showing off his dogs, and I was like, bro.
Yeah.
If you're gonna be here, because he said that he was gonna be out of town.
Yeah.
He was fucking here, like showing off the dogs. I was like, bro, I don't even want to fucking see you right now. Because the manager who was supposed to relieve me at 12:30, which at that time I would have maybe saw the fourth quarter. Maybe.
Yeah.
Saw the fourth quarter if I got like literally just. But that's the thing. I had to have drive straight from work to Memorial Stadium, and I couldn't do that because Jules, she had to be taken care of. I was gonna try to drop her off at my mom's, but they're moving. They have a week to move from house to house. So I couldn't do that. So it's cool. And then I don't know. It was just like one of those things. I was just like in my feels because I was just like, man, like
missing out on the game. Yeah.
Like I saw you guys' group chats and I was like, man, I wish I was fucking there. But Joe, our friend Joe, who's gonna buy the pay-per-view, was talking to me about it all day, talking about buying the pay-per-view because he's out deer hunting and he can't, like, he's not gonna be going to B-dubs because sometimes you either pay for the pay-per-view or going to B-dubs. And he was like, yeah, you know, just Venmo me like $20 so you're kind of paying for like a third of it and we'll have like a couple people chip in. And I was like, cool, bet. $20 for a pay-per-view, not bad.
Yeah.
we get to like the second to last fight before the pay-per-view starts. He goes, "Hey man, would you hate me if I didn't pay for the pay-per-view?" And I was like, "Nah, man, because I get it. You're doing your thing.
Yeah.
Go ahead. I don't blame you." And he goes, "All right, cool." So then I just sat, like, I literally just sunk into the couch.
He grabs a bottle, just starts drowning myself.
Well, so, funnily enough, I don't know if I can say this on. I'm going to full send with it anyway.
Okay.
For my 5 years working at my current job, an associate that works for me, who will remain anonymous, gave me 2 gummy, like, things. They were 420 milligrams worth of the good stuff. They gave it to me. I was like, "Is this a fucking joke?" And they're like, "No, it's just like, happy 5 years." I think they thought they were being funny with it. But since then, they keep talking to me about weed. Like, I'm a big weed guy. I'm not really. But it's one of those things you got to kind of build camaraderie. And I mean, I don't care if you do it as long as you're coming into work and you're doing it.
Yeah.
Anyway, but like they were just staring at me, and I was like, "I've done it once. I haven't taken that big of one."
Yeah.
But it is like I cut it in half, and I took it, and I was just like, "I'm gonna be here now." And what did I watch?
I'm gonna be in Happy Land.
Yeah, I was like, I just want to feel happiness.
Yeah.
What did I turn on? I turned on something. Oh, it was the have you seen the promotion? It's Old Dads with Bill Burr.
Oh yeah, yeah.
That movie sucks. I hated every minute of that movie.
Could have been because you're high, or
no, because I thought like being high would enhance it. Like all those like not so funny bits. I'm like, "Oh, this is so funny, dude." It wasn't. It was like every piece of like anything that you've ever heard of Bill Burr, he just basically put it in a movie. So it's like nothing new for me.
Oh, honestly. Okay.
You know what I mean?
So like if you'd never seen Bill Burr.
Yeah, or maybe you've seen like 1 or 2 of his stand-ups and like you hear what he's saying. But like, I don't know, when you listen to his podcast and like I just know like seeing interviews with him on Conan, like it was like nothing like groundbreaking. It was like 3 old dads shitting on like the new generation for being pussies.
Yeah.
All this and that, but after their trials and tribulations, they start to kind of understand, and now he's less hot-headed, and it's just like so yeah, I did that, and then I think I turned on like Cobra Kai, and I just rewatched it. I was just so bummed. I'm so bummed because I was like, dude, I can't watch UFC, and I saw like the highlights, which not the highlights. I saw like the ESPN announcements, which we can break down later on. But like none of my people that I wanted to win won. Yeah. Which not wanted to win, but I thought would win. Because as an analyst, you can't have favoritism, but I can predict from what I see. Yeah. And I was wrong a lot last week. But yeah, so I don't know. Especially just seeing like I was just like, damn, like I was really looking forward to just going to Lincoln
and having a good time. Yeah. Well, we still got the Colorado trip.
Yeah, dude, if I will straight up leave work if I don't get approved. Like I am going. Yeah. I don't care what y'all have to do. I will call a different store. Have someone come in.
I've been a good employee for 5 years. Let me have this fucking.
Give me this.
All right. So since you, didn't watch the fights or anything, we'll just hop right on into, NFL. Well, actually, I was gonna sidetrack a little bit actually because I just remembered something. So me and my woman were talking about going to Ames somewhere around the anniversary of my dad's death. See if there's a game going on. and we were going to go. And then so I'll at least have something to talk about. Because I haven't actually gotten to see Iowa State play in Hilton Coliseum, their home turf. I've only ever seen them play in the Sprint Center during the Big 12 tournament. So yeah, that's like, I was just going to put that out there, like, I'm going to try and go to the game. Or a game.
What? Is in January.
December. Yep. Yep.
Depends on when. If you're, I don't know if you're inviting me, by the way.
I was gonna talk to her about it because, like, okay. At first it was just like a me and her.
Like an invite, and I was like, "Am I inviting?"
I was gonna get in, yeah.
Okay. Right.
Because it was kind of like me and her just talking, but I also remember we have this too, and I was just like, well, shit, I've already made it kind of seem like a date kind of thing to do.
It's a date, bro.
Yeah.
Like, I don't want to be
You're
next door while y'all fucking.
Yeah.
I'm just there, being sad, eating popcorn or something, you know?
Like, popping into their gummy. as we're fucking banging in the room next door.
I'm just zoning.
You take the whole thing.
To the pounding sign, and I'm like, what the fuck's going on there?
Yeah. But, yeah. I'll talk to her and see if... I don't know.
Yeah, just let me know the dates and the plans. I got a lot of things going on December time frame.
Yeah.
Was it early or late December?
Late December.
Christmas, right?
Day after.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Okay.
All right, so NFL. We had a lot of losses, and you got both of our fucking splits.
I don't think I had a lot of losses.
Well, like,
I think some of the losses were just kind of surprising or just came down.
Yes, that's
the wire.
Better way of saying it. So we both had the Bears beating the Panthers, which not that hard to fucking.
A little bit of this game. It was kind of like what you would expect from the
two garbage teams.
In the NFL.
It's like that South Park fucking meme. It was like, retard fight.
It's cripple fight, but it's not retard.
Yeah, same thing.
Okay, never mind.
I doubt anybody watches this long into the fucking videos anyway, so.
I do.
No, you don't.
Wait till we blow up and someone's like, "Oh, I want to like go back and listen to all."
Go back to their roots.
Like, what are they talking about in episode 22? Retard fight.
And then we get banned.
I think that word in like fag, not faggot, but fag. I think they're kind of making a comeback.
They're making a comeback.
Don't quote me on it. Don't say it in front.
Don't call it a comeback.
But like, I don't know. I've been hearing it on more clips, and I feel like I've been hearing it from like people. I'm like, huh.
It's making its return.
Yeah.
All right, so Colts beat the Patriots. Not a big surprise there.
They're in Germany, dude. Fucking Jones.
Yeah.
Garbage the entire time.
That's all I've heard about it.
That might be Bill Belichick's. Like, I don't know who says it, but they said that it might be his last year.
I've been hearing that rumor too.
Which, like, honestly,
I just don't know if it's. I don't know if it's a fan rumor or like if it's coming from rumors from New York or New England's franchise owners.
Like Robert Kraft and.
Sorry, I got to drink a lot of water to get rid of this fucking soreness I'm feeling.
Very good.
The Texans beat the Bengals, and we both had the Bengals winning, but it was 30-27. CJ Stroud.
Oh, fucking good.
Yes. I watched his highlights and shit.
Singletary.
Yeah.
Looks like he really carried the game. 30 carries, 150 yards, 1 touchdown.
But then now everybody's like
it was all like late game.
A lot of the memes. A lot of the memes I've been seeing is just like CJ Stroud's now in the fucking MVP conversation now. It's like, let's pump the brakes there. I was thinking the same thing. It's like the first couple of games, though, he wasn't doing too hot.
Now, Rookie of the Year, I think he has a really strong case.
I do too.
I don't want to say he's a shoo-in yet, but I think he's a really strong
very strong case. Vikings beat the Saints 27-19. Joshua Dobbs did me phenomenal. And you know what? So you know what pisses me off is that the Steelers had Joshua Dobbs for fucking years since he was
he was their
third string. Yeah, and
underneath
free Mason Rudolph.
Mason Rudolph, yeah.
And it's just so we had this dude this whole time. How the fuck is Trey in here? Get the fuck out of here, Trey.
Did you? It was just a giant cat.
Yeah.
That's what I love about it.
But yeah, we had Joshua Dobbs.
Yeah.
Fucking. And we never did anything with him. We had this.
Started a few games.
Yeah, when Mason Rudolph got fucking clonked in the head by what's his face.
Myles Garrett.
Yeah, Myles Garrett.
But if I remember right, he didn't do too hot.
He didn't, but it was also his sophomore year.
I thought he had one good game and then just a bunch of shitty ones after. But I mean, look at who had on the offense at the time. I mean, they didn't have AB.
Yep.
They had Juju.
Yeah. But also Juju couldn't perform without AB being there.
Yeah, he's not enough.
Le'Veon Bell had already left.
Yeah.
And
I don't think Najee was there.
No, we had James Conner at the time.
Yeah, who was also kind of mid.
Yeah. He wasn't the best, but he fit the the Steelers' offensive scheme in times we needed him.
I mean, who else did you have on that team?
Nobody really of notice at the time.
Yeah, no one that I can think of.
Yeah, yeah, we're missing Ben Roethlisberger. Had fucking Freemason Rudolph and Joshua Dobbs. Joshua Dobbs was still very young in the NFL. But now he's fucking became this great quarterback. And we fucking let him go. Now we're stuck with mid-tier fucking Kenny Pickett.
This is his sophomore season. If you're going to be very forgiving for Josh Dobbs' sophomore season, and
I've been
a terrible offensive coordinator.
Yes. But also the joke that's been going around with the Steelers is that we're 2 for 2 with Matt Canada on the sideline. Because every single time he's been coaching this season, or he's been up in the fucking booth, but now that he's on the fucking sideline, we're 2 for 2 and our offense is starting to look like it's got something going on.
Well, I don't want to, I believe, okay. We'll get into this in the prediction, but I have the Steelers winning this week, and I'll break it down later on.
Yeah, I haven't even looked at who they're playing this week, I'm going to be honest with you.
The Browns.
Oh, yeah. I'd pick the Steelers over the Browns. I usually do it against AFC rivals, too.
Yeah, but Deshaun Watson's out for the year. Nick Chubb's out for the year.
Oh, yeah.
So that's your main offensive pieces are just gone.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I'll be fucking so surprised. I don't even know who the fuck their backup is.
Yeah. But yeah, the Steelers...
Do you want Chinese food for dinner?
Just talking to the intern. The Steelers beat the Packers 23-19.
No surprise there.
No, not really.
Remember when everyone's hyping up because it was kind of the same progression.
Yeah.
Of Favre to Rodgers, and they're next guy up.
Yep.
Jordan Love.
And then just.
No.
Titans lost to the Bucks, and I had the Titans winning. Yeah. It was 20-6. I wasn't able to watch the game.
Worst.
Yeah.
There was a fucking pass right to Mike Evans, and it hit his hands, and he dropped it, which is so uncharacteristic of him. One of the most slept-on wide receivers.
And that's actually what it says here on ESPN. Mike Evans sat on the bench staring at his hands in disbelief.
Is that really?
Yes.
In the fucking article?
Yes.
I remember seeing the clip and just going Because it was who's the guy? He's the Booger McFarland, I think his name is. Where he goes like, maybe it's not him.
No, that doesn't sound right.
There's some sports analyst that is on. You ever seen The Longest Yard?
Yeah.
He's the commentator.
Oh.
In the booth but he does. With the one convict.
Yeah. I know who you're talking about. Yeah.
Yeah. He has like a little show, and I watched it.
49ers beat the Jags.
Thank you.
49ers beat the Jags 34-3.
They beat the fuck out of the Giants.
Brock Purdy. It's like they're all sitting there like everybody on the team's like, we're tired of getting fucking.
Oh, hold up! They had actually all their people healthy. Like
that's why I'm saying like there's like I'm tired of fucking.
Dude,
getting said we're
that is
shit.
The reason why I lost fantasy this week. I had in fucking Yahoo Sports. Never listen to their fucking analysts and their fucking projected scores because they had the Seahawks scoring better than the 49ers. The 49ers dropped 20 points. Seahawks dropped like 4. If I would have swapped those two out, I would have 0 worries.
Yeah.
But fucking James Cook and his stupid ass fucking fumble in the last drive of the game broke my fucking heart. Whatever. I'm over it.
All right. I had the Ravens beating the Browns, and I don't think that was a bad pick either. But it was 33-31. Yeah, it was a close game all around. But I'm guessing the Browns are not going to be a team to talk about anymore now that Deshaun Watson's out.
Yeah.
Unless if they have like some god tier second stringer that nobody's heard of.
The reason I picked the Browns is because Baltimore doesn't really do too well against
AFC North teams.
Yeah, well, so I mean, they barely won against the Bengals when Joe Burrow was really starting slow at the beginning of the season. They beat the dog shit out of the Browns, but they lost to the Steelers, and then they just lost to the Browns. Now, I don't know who I want to go for in this next week when they go versus the Bengals, but that's just something that I've just kind of kept in my like back pocket. Like, they don't do too well, in my opinion.
Kyler Murray came back with a fucking vengeance. 25-23 over the Falcons.
Well, dude, look at his yards. 200 and damn near 250 yards. Only 1 interception.
I mean, it's good, but not like, if he came out with 300 yards, he'd be a lot more to talk about. But 250
first came back, I think that's pretty good.
It is. But it would be even more hype if he had gotten over that 300 hump. My opinion. That's just me armchair quarterbacking over here.
No, I see your point.
Yeah. Lions beat the Chargers 41-38. Lions faithful.
Dude, what a game. That one was so offensively fucking
just like exciting.
Rich. It was so fun to watch. Opposed to the next game on the list, which was not so fun.
Through gritted teeth, I chose the Cowboys. 49-17 over the Giants.
Which it's pretty that was not hard to foresee.
Yeah. Seahawks beat the Commanders 29-26. That was a close game.
It was a close game.
Yeah.
Which I think when we did our picks, we were kind of like,
Yeah, we were both kind of sitting there like, Jets lost to the Raiders 16-12. Yeah.
Josh Jacobs ran fucking right through him.
Yeah, and we both picked the Jets, and I don't know why we keep on picking the Jets. Like, Zach Wilson had 2 good games in a row.
I think my thought process is they just lost their head coach. How much of their shit can they have? Apparently, they have their shit pretty well.
Yeah, screwed together. And then the Broncos beat the Bills 24-22. We both had the Bills.
Game was so crazy to watch. I was so surprised to see. Okay, here's the thing: the Bills secondary is extremely beat up.
Yeah.
But when the offense turns it over as many times as they can, I can't remember who said it. There's some one of basically kind of like us, where they're armchair quarterback analysts.
Yeah.
On YouTube, and they said that they can beat the best team in the NFL. They can lose to the worst team in the NFL, and vice versa.
Yep.
And I agree. Like they can win the hard ones, and they can
lose the easy ones. Yeah.
It's crazy.
And then we had the Dolphins, Eagles, Rams, and Chiefs on bye this week.
The Cortland Sutton touchdown in the end zone. Did you see that?
Yes, that was a fucking.
That shit was crazy.
Yeah, that was a fucking wild ass catch.
I saw that and I was like, he's in. And they had to do the replay. I was like, yeah, he's fucking in.
I sent you a meme about Damar Hamlin.
Yes, I saw that same meme with the 12. Dude, what a fucking way to end the game.
Yeah.
You think you skate by because they missed a
They
field
fucking
goal.
shank. And like it was a hard shank too.
It was a bad shank. Dude, I was questioning the decision on it. I was sitting
there,
because what they do, they kneeled. They kneeled with like I think 20 something seconds left. So they would have to hurry up, get one set off, the other set on. And then hurry up. It's like, dude, you're putting so much pressure on your kicker. Why would you do that? Just kick the field goal and hope your defense can hold out for like 16, 15 seconds.
But then
they did. But I mean,
so
hindsight being
I even heard the commentator say like, if you hurry it up, you don't allow the defense to fucking sub out people.
Which led to the confusion, which had the 12 men on the field.
Yep. So, who knew if like that's what they were going for?
Maybe chess type shit.
Yeah. They're like, they're playing through different fucking time dimensions of fucking chess and strategy.
Yeah, and I mean, at the end of the day, it worked.
Yeah, it did. It really did work. So Bengals Ravens.
The video I sent where they zoom in on the holder and he has like it looks
the
like
pine tar. Yep.
Yeah, I wonder if anything's gonna come of that. Yeah. I doubt it, but
Bengals Ravens. So I'm thinking of going with Bengals as well. You brought up an interesting fact that I had not realized, and because like unfortunately I'm kind of stuck in my boomer brain where like it's the old school AFC North. Where, like, the Ravens and the Steelers are the best team in there, and the fucking Bengals and Browns were just kind of like, eh. Bengals you kind of always had to, like, worry about, because they could always, like, kind of produce. Because they went from fucking Carson Palmer to the redhead dude. Fucking...
Andy Dalton.
Yeah, Danny Dalton.
Andy Dalton.
Andy Dalton, whatever the fuck. You know what I mean.
Randy Fulton.
Hibbity hoobah. But yeah, like they always had like somewhat good quarterbacks and receivers. Like they were never like.
Yeah, if you don't mind. Yeah, what do you want? Can I do beef lo mein?
Who delivers?
Golden Bowl.
Golden Bowl?
Yeah, they're the only one that deliver. Nope.
Okay.
Can I do the family meal so I can get the crab rangoons? And if they give me the option of rice, can I do chicken fried? Or excuse me, just fried rice. Excuse me. For rice, fried rice. Beef lo mein. Thank you.
So I put you down for the Bengals.
Well, hold your horses, buddy.
Okay.
Because what? They're both coming off a loss?
Yes. Well, you had already said you wanted to put in the Bengals before that.
I'm just worried about changing my mind.
Are you also going to go for the Steelers?
I am going for the Steelers. That one I'm pretty set in. It's honestly a toss-up between...
Do I need to flip a coin for you?
Oh man, we're getting close to this tattoo thing. I just took the lead. I literally just took the lead. Do I want to fucking... Fuck it, do a coin flip.
Do a coin flip? All right, let me go get a fucking coin.
I can't believe it. It's like my head is screaming Ravens, but my heart is saying Bengals. Does that make sense?
What's that?
I know you can hear.
All right. We're going to do tails is Bengals because tigers have tails.
But it's also...
And then heads for...
Let me guess, Ravens are heads because Ravens have heads. Is that a reference to something?
I think it's Friends. Because Joey did the same thing.
Oh, wow. Freaky ass.
Yeah.
I take back my aggression because I didn't realize you're making a reference.
Yeah. I just forgot where I heard it too. And I was just kind of sitting there like, that also kind of sounds like a Joey and like...
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, so
Yeah.
heads are Ravens.
Because they have heads.
And then tails is fucking... and this is a fucking Wyoming state coin made in 1890. Oh no, never mind.
I'm about to say the bullshit made in 1890.
I was about to say this is 1890. I'm fucking keeping this shit. 2007. All right.
Really off.
Yeah, only slightly. Which one do you pick, or is this just like whatever it lands?
Whatever it lands.
All right. It is heads.
I changed my mind. I want the Bengals.
See, that's my favorite part about coin toss. Like, if you fucking throw it up to 50-50, your heart will choose.
Yeah, I was like, I changed my mind. I want this.
And you're just kind of sitting there like, I'm hoping.
Dude, I said it when you were gone. I said it to the void.
Okay.
I was like, my head is telling me Ravens, but my heart is telling me the Bengals.
Yeah. All right, so... And then we both have the Steelers, and we're both going to go Lions faithful.
Lions, yeah. Dude,
against the Bears, yeah.
Dude, I took out Joe Burrow, and I put in Jared Goff for my QBs. I think Jared Goff's going to have a way better game than Joe Burrow.
I'm going to go Chargers over Packers.
I'm also going Chargers over Packers. But, dude, I can't imagine Brandon Staley, the head coach of the Chargers, excuse me, it's going to be around much longer.
Yeah, me neither.
Especially if he loses these, like, winnable games.
Yeah. Oh, 100%. I'm going to go Dolphins over Raiders.
I'm also going Dolphins. I feel like we're going to have a lot in common with this one.
Is it going to be one of those weeks where there's not a lot of, like, 50-50 ones?
Yeah, not that I'm seeing so far.
Cowboys through gritted teeth.
Did we do the Giants and the Commanders?
No, I skipped over that one. God fucking damn it. Shit. Motherfucker. All right, Commanders. Yeah. I still have my fucking keyboard set up for gaming, so it's at like a weird angle. And I can't really type.
Gotcha.
I can't really type, so I'm having to use one hand right now. And yeah, through gritted teeth, I'm gonna go Cowboys.
Yeah, put me down as Cowboys too.
Because the Panthers are fucking garbage.
Yeah.
And
Can't imagine an upset of that caliber.
now, if it did happen, one of us was to pick it.
Dude, the money line on that.
Yeah.
One. Jesus Christ.
I'm gonna go Jags over Titans.
I'm going Jags over Titans.
Because Trevor Lawrence is gonna come out fucking swinging. I'm gonna go Texans. Yeah, Texans over Cardinals.
I guess there's one on here that we might debate about, but
Bucks 49ers. I'm gonna go
49ers.
Okay. All right, we're both picking the same. Jets Bills.
I'm going Bills.
Yeah, but also
Especially they just fired their offensive coordinator, even though I don't think he's 100% the issue, but
I don't think so either. I sent you a meme about that one.
yes, you did. I thumbed through some of them.
And we got to go back and cover 2 weeks worth of memes. So
Yeah.
I'm gonna go Vikings over Broncos.
Also doing Vikings. I'm doing Vikings over Broncos. Did you skip over the Rams and Seahawks?
I did. All right, cool. I'm gonna go Seahawks.
I'm going Rams. Matt Stafford's back. And the Seahawks did fucking so piss poor versus the Rams last time. Like, literally, we shut them out in the second half.
Yeah.
And we don't have a lot of big injuries that we're missing out of. So I got high hopes that the Rams are going to inch their way back to, like, 500.
Yeah, maybe. This is going to be a big week for Monday. Eagles and Chiefs are playing, and I'm going to go Eagles.
I'm also going Eagles because I think they were really close to winning that Super Bowl.
Oh, yeah.
And I think they've done the necessary pieces to, like, get up.
Yep.
And do better.
And then we have the Falcons.
And you got my glove again. Sorry.
We got the Falcons, Colts, Pats, and Saints. So Bill Belichick gets to keep his job for one more week.
He'll probably. You gotta let that guy finish out the season.
Yeah, those
are the UGG gloves. Okay.
He's had an amazing career, and like, you can't let his fucking last season go to waste.
Yeah. But do you think because Bill O'Brien, I believe, is their offensive coordinator, do you think they give that guy the reins to take over?
No, they're going to be shopping around for another head coach.
Yeah, but who do you put the fill in that role?
Well, if I'm going to be honest, they're probably going to have a head coach for while they're rebuilding. And that head coach is going to get fired because they're not winning. And they're going to bring in another head coach who's just going to pick up the pieces of the dudes that he's fucking rebuilt. And like they're starting to look like they're okay, but they're not winning like they used to. And then he just has to make a couple good draft picks, and then that team's going to be fucking phenomenal. That or they just shit the bed and nothing happens. Which is what happened with the Browns for like years.
Yeah. We'll see.
Yeah. So right now you are winning by 1, 90-61, and I'm 89-62. But also we have one opposite this week, so who knows if we get the tie.
We're only different by 1?
Yeah. Like you had already said it, like there's not a lot of
okay.
There's not a lot of discussion.
I was thinking it would.
Yeah.
So yeah, either you can tie it up or extend my lead.
Yep. So who knows? Check in next week. And actually, I was going to talk to you while we're recording. I think we should do our recording on Tuesday because on Wednesday I'm going to be driving back up to Nebraska on Wednesday night so that we don't have to do another rushed episode.
I do 7-3 on Tuesday.
Okay, so that works out.
That works for me.
All right, awesome. All right, well, I guess we'll catch you guys next week, and we'll go into Twitch to look at memes.